Okay, it looks like I am live. All right, guys. So, what's this? Okay, that's the link tree. All right, guys. So I am live for the Tuesday night podcast, and I'm going to get right into it tonight. Last night I was live, but I was live inside my Facebook group for Marketing Mondays, and baby, the video just was giving me all kinds of trouble. So just now I was not using the method I used yesterday, which was like my desktops, and I'm going my regular way. So I shouldn't have no issues. Hey Candace, baby. Hey Candace. So I shouldn't have any issues. I'm hoping that I don't. But I'm gonna kind of go through the night, kind of jump in, and I wanted to. Hey Keisha, wanted to just kind of talk to you guys. Let me make sure my audio on. Let me make sure my audio on. Talk to you guys about this thing y'all keep complaining about, talking about clients and like where they at, why they not finding my business, why they not booking me, why they not paying what I want them to pay, all that good stuff, right? So I sent you guys a post inside the group and as well as an email. Before I kind of get in, I kind of just want you guys to wait a minute. Let me hide that. I want you guys to kind of tell me tonight. You guys know on the podcast, I love a good exchange. So I kind of want to know why these two ain't go up. I don't know. So it ain't go on to my Facebook or in the group. It looked like I don't know. But anyway. Hey Lynette. So guys, this is what we're going to be talking about. And then tonight, I'm really only sharing 2 tips and trying to help you guys find some clients because they are out there. I don't want you guys to keep thinking that they're not out there, that there's only cheap clients out there. That is not the truth. I don't know where this thought come from. That is not the truth. And I'm going to tell you guys 2 ways that you can actually find clients like right away. It's really just about doing the work and applying yourself and showing up. That's really what it's all about, showing up. So I want you guys to tell me if you are new to the channel. I know some of you guys be kind of catching me live for the first time, even though you probably follow the channel, support the channel. But if you've never been here live, or maybe you new here live, I want you to tell me who you are and where are you viewing from. I want to make sure I get to know exactly who you are and give you a proper shout out. Let me see. Hey, Sandra, I haven't talked to you in a while. Toya, you made it, girl. Toya made it. All right, guys. So again, if you're catching this on a replay, and you guys been like leaving a lot of comments lately, like on some of the older videos and none of that. So just tell me, even if you catch it on the replay, where you watching from, tell me your name. Even if the name I see shows your business name, I want to know your name. Like I want to talk to a person, right? When I'm addressing you, I want to talk to a person. You're not new, girl. No, Toya, you is not new, baby. I'm just glad you made it. So like I said, tonight, yes, sis, finally, I miss everyone. Hope the tribe has been well. Girl, we've been kicking. You know how it is. You know how it is. I kind of had some complaints earlier today about this daggone Amazon Prime, but other than that, we wheeling and dealing. So Toya, I don't know if you know, but guys, a lot of you probably used to me going live on Wednesdays. I no longer go live on Wednesdays. Well, I do, but I'm only live in the in the YouTube membership. I'm not live on any other platform but the membership. So if you be finding I tried to get that sucker earlier. If you be finding any value out of the small tidbits that I be sharing here, I definitely would recommend you to join the membership because that's kind of where it goes down. And I kind of just give everything I do, like all of my techniques, all of my strategy, because let's just face it, those guys, they are supporting the channel and I want to help them get further fast. And that's one way that I can do it. Several ways I can do it, but that's one way. So if you are not a part of the membership, I highly encourage you to join. All these green names, I don't know if they look green to y'all, but all these green names that you guys see, that means that these amazing ladies are in the membership and I want you to join them. Hey, Dale from Australia. This is my first time catching you live. Okay, welcome, Dale. You in for a treat, boo. You are in for a treat. Oh, no, I didn't know. I'm glad you're telling me so I know where to go for sure. Right, so I think I changed the schedule up. I think last week was the first week we switched it to Tuesdays because I kind of go live every day, but I'm somewhere different every day. Mondays, I'm going to give you guys a quick recap. If you are not in my Facebook group, first of all, click that link. The first link that I posted, that's my link tree, meaning anything you guys hear me talking about, I don't care what it is, it's going to be on my link tree. If you hear me talking about a Facebook group, if you hear me talking about kits, fabric, classes, programs, memberships, it's all going to be on my link tree. That's one way, that's one place you can find everything it is that I do when it comes to the Posh Academy. So if you guys are, like I said, used to me being live for the Poshcast or Posh Late Night Biz or whatever it is on Wednesdays, because I've been doing it Wednesdays for so long, I had to switch it up a little bit, So if you're not in my private Facebook group, that's where you want to go if you need any kind of marketing help. Yesterday we did Marketing Mondays, and I had a good time. I had a really good time over there with those ladies, just giving marketing strategy, because a lot of people, even though if you know the business side, I mean, if you know the draping side, like the skill set side, the practical stuff, a lot of people are missing those business elements. And one of the biggest things that they talk about over there is marketing issues, right? So Mondays is dedicated for the group. Guys, I don't know why my live, they just wanted to show off. Yesterday, my cameras wanted to show off. And now tonight is this fly. I went and got my swatter. This grandma style. I went and got my swatter because I was trying to catch him before I went live, but he hid from me. And now he just came back out. Little sucker. So Mondays, guys, I am in the group covering marketing tips, marketing strategies to kind of get you seen by the people that you want to work with. That's the biggest thing. Not only do they need to see you, they need to like what they see. And if they like what they see, 9 times out of 10 is going to increase your conversions and landing the sale. But somewhere along the line, if you feel like you're frustrated because you're not landing the sale, or it's not the sale that you want to land, it may be a couple notches below the amount you want to make, you need to get over in that group and come and talk about some marketing strategies and see where you are actually the bottleneck is in your business, right? It may not be them. We talked about this yesterday. A lot of people blame the clients or whatever the case may be. These people just want to have a good time, right? And they want, whether they got beer money and champagne taste, whatever the case may be, can you blame them? You want the best for yourself, right? They don't know no better. So you can't blame these people. I'm trying to tell you. So guys, the only thing you can do is position your business to where they feel as if, oh, I can't go over there. I'm not even going to waste my time. You need to focus on doing that. So that's it about the marketing piece. But on Tuesdays, guys, that's when I'm here. I'm on all of my platforms so I can get to know you guys better. I get to know you guys at a deeper level. I get to know your name. I get to know what you do. I get to know your business name. I get to know y'all, right? So on Tuesdays, I'm kind of everywhere for the Poshcast, which is a podcast, but it's a podcast strictly for draping, right? The draping world. Yay! There is no podcast like it. I'm the only one I am. I did my research. I'm the only one. So Tuesdays is where we talk about tips and really helping your draping business get further faster. And it could be a wide range of topics. Like this month, we're talking about clients. Like all of my topics relative to Tuesdays for this month, talking about finding clients, helping you not only find clients, but helping you retain your clients, right? And retain good clients. That's the biggest thing. I would say about 65% of my business is not new clientele. It's my same old loyal tribe members that constantly come back when they need something. They come right to the Posh Academy. Oh, Precious, I need a kit. Boom. Oh, Precious, I need favorite. Okay, I got you. Right. So it's like really about retention. For me, that helps me not only stay afloat, but also helps me grow and scale to my income to the next level. So that is a big thing. And then on Wednesdays, guys, I get deep down into it. Wednesdays is when I do my exclusive trainings here on YouTube inside the membership for everybody that's a member on level 3 and above. If you're on level 3 and above, meaning you get an exclusive training. I don't necessarily just give you 2 quick tips, right? I go deep. I give you all the strategies that I know. I don't know all of them, but I know quite a bit. Got me a good coin, so I know quite a bit. And it's a great place for you to just bring your questions, right? It's like open forum. But if you have a question, I'm definitely going to answer it. So I like my Wednesdays. And then Thursdays is about practical. We do the technical skills, the practical skills as it relates to draping. I could be doing a live demonstration on almost any given thing, right? But it's going to be the things that you guys ask for. When y'all ask me, when I ask you guys what you want to see a video on, and y'all tell me that, I'm like, okay, we're gonna roll that into Thursdays, right? That's technical Thursdays. So that is the lineup for every day I'm live. From Monday to Thursday, I'm live at 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock every day. So if you ain't get it, you're going to hear me say it a couple more times because I know you guys are not used to that schedule. But tonight, guys, I really wanted to talk about and dig deep into clients because even though we were talking about marketing, one of the biggest things that they talk about all the time is clients, either lack thereof, not attracting the right one, the bargain basement baddies, you name it, I've heard it all, right? But what I tend to do is that is happening. So I'm not saying that's not a real thing, and it's not an emotional roller coaster. However, just learning strategies and what you can do, because you can't control. If you're not positioning your business right, you can't control who gonna knock on your door and say, "Hey, you got some sugar?" or "Hey, I'm having this party. I want you to help." How I position my everything that I got going on. For one, people know not to knock on my real door, my literal door, and ask me for nothing. They already know that, right? So it's like you really just got to set things up for success, and you got to set it up in a way that how you want it to be. I used to, I ain't gonna lie. I don't have no clients calling me all hours of the day or just feel like they could slide in my DMs like they used to. I nipped it in the bud. So you got to really position your business to run and operate how you want it to. I am no longer a slave in my business like I used to be, because baby, I was frustrated trying to do all the things and trying to please everyone. And at the end of the day, it was going against my boundaries. It was going against things I wanted to do. I'm like, I don't want to do this. So it's a way to still keep the integrity in your business, but still service your people and still position your business to where it's visible. And the people you want to knock on your door, they are there to knock on your door. And the people you want to repel, you ain't got to put the big old sign up. It's just things that you got to be in alignment with where you're trying to go. You guys are saying y'all want the island and you want this, but y'all still sitting around doing a bunch of stuff that you got no business doing. I'm like, but didn't you say you? Okay, all right, carry on. All right. Carry on. So it's really about being in alignment first. Like you have to look at your internal wheelhouse. What is going on? Where you want to go? What are you doing? How are you showing up in the marketplace? When you show up in the marketplace, what the heck are you saying? And who is it for? If you are just throwing stuff out there, I can't remember who it was, but they were saying, should we just keep showing up and just try and please everyone? I'm like, no, because realistically, you talking to nobody. When you show up in the marketplace and you're just talking about your services, like nobody really care about your service. I just want I got him. No, I didn't. I did. No, I almost did. Nobody really care about your services, y'all. Nobody really care about my services either. But what they do care about is that when they link up with me, they no longer got to charge $500 for a backdrop. That's what they care about. They care about making more money, right? They care about if you jump in this program, guess what? You could possibly leave your job in 2 years, right? That is what they care about. They care about you come over here, let me teach you this strategy. Now you go and run the play. You go make more money doing exactly what you love. Now on your weekends, you get to sit home with your hubby. That's what they care about. And this is the stuff, guys, this is stuff that I'm talking about. This is the stuff that's important for your market. That is marketing. Marketing is not necessarily the showing up. It's the message. It's all about the message. And in the message should be tied strictly to someone's pain point. I know what my people struggle with, right? That's why y'all gonna hear me saying the same old thing over and over and over and over and over, because that's what I mastered, right? That's what I mastered. And I mastered that because that is what they were struggling with. I didn't go out here. Well, I did. I ain't gonna lie. Some of the stuff I went out here and did, it's because I wanted to do it, but I wanted to do it. But for the most part, where my biggest focus was, these guys are struggling with this pressures. You got to create a solution, right? So it's not necessarily that I'm just there and people just automatically find me. Guess what? For what I do, the industry that I am in, I am like the bottom of the totem pole, right? But I created such a brand, strategically created this brand to where I want to be amongst the top competitors. Like my name get named in comments and in groups amongst the top competitors in this industry. I strategically did that, right? So that is the stuff that you guys got to do. They don't really care that I got this. This is what I could do. Like it's not, you guys got to dig deeper on that intimate part, right? The emotional part. People buy results. People buy solutions. Yeah, your stuff look amazing, but how's it going to make them feel, right? How's it going to make them feel? Why are your people looking for someone to do this in the first place? That is the stuff you got to talk about. When I was in design, I know for the most part, when I was in the beginning, I didn't really care. I just was like, I could do this. I ain't care. I ain't know nothing about marketing. I just was like, look, I got a light bill coming in. Come on. I could do this. Whatever you want, I could do it. You know, that was my attitude. Because my focus was just keep on going so I ain't got to go back to this job. But at the end of the day, I was playing small, I was playing short, and I was shortchanging myself only because it wasn't really tied to a purposeful goal. The only goal it was tied to was, let me make more than what I make at this job and I'm out. And that real list is not real, because at the end of the day, I had to think about, well, why do I want to leave the job? Because now I know, y'all hear me talk about it all the time, because I want to do what the heck I want to do with my own time, right? I don't want to have to go in and sign my name on nobody's paper, talk about Precious here. Can I be excused? I'm gone for the day. Like, I ain't got time for that. But back then, hold on. But back then, I had no idea that is what it was. I just knew I didn't want to go in there. I didn't know why I didn't want to go in there. I just thought I wanted to be a business owner because it was cool. Everybody was doing it. And I'm like, they ain't no better than me. Why I can't do it? That was my thought process, right? So you guys, when you make these goals or whatever the case may be, I always work with the end in mind. With the end in mind is what helped me set my business up to attract premium. To even just say the word and always try and live behind that. It ain't work all the time, but I'm always trying to live up to that term, because that is how I branded my brand, right? So it's like, it could be some things I want to do. It could be an event I want to do, but I'm like, nah, that ain't in alignment with my brand. And I don't do it because now I'm distracted. I'm pretty much putting my brand in a position where people are like, what? Why is she doing that? That don't make sense. So it's confused people don't buy, right? So it's like, no matter how many times I had to go through dry spells or whatever the case may be, I had to do that, being really, I just was focused on, this is what I want to be known for. This is it. This is it. I can't go. I tried to go over there a lot of times and do some other stuff. But I had to keep, my wall is big as day. So it's like, I can't forget what the ultimate goal is. The ultimate goal is what's going to allow so many other things to happen. But I got to stay true to this right here. And I got to see it through, right? I have to see it through. Everything up until this point that I said I wanted to do, every idea I had came to fruition only because I stayed the course. I stayed the course when the heck I didn't want to stay the course. But I did, because at the end of ultimately, I feel good I said it. Ultimately, right? Most of us give up just before it strike, right? We give up just before harvest season. I had some stuff out there in my garden, guys. Now I just planted my garden in May, but I got some stuff that's doing very well, like my strawberries, my cucumbers, like that's doing very well. I got some rutabaga. I never had that before, but no, not rutabaga, arugula. That's coming through. Like, I never even planted that before, but I got these daggone zucchinis. They will not come through. And I'm like, I could eat zucchini every morning. And I'm like, why are you playing with me? You're not coming through. I can see the flowers, it's flowering, it's doing all the things. And I started to rip it out of my garden and plant something else. And I said, no, Precious, that's normally how you do things. I said, stop, pause, see it through. See it through. So I'm going to keep y'all updated. I got 2 months. I'm trying to tell you. Wait a minute, let me see. Keisha say, true. Toya say, my issue is the past. Come on, Toya. My issue is the posts with more details are seeming to get flagged more in Marketplace. So in Marketplace, I may need to post those in groups only because Marketplace flags me right after some posts. So are you advertising your business in Marketplace? Dale, just type your question in the chat. Oh yeah, Dale, if you got a question, I'll see it. I may not see it right away. But I be going back and check, Dale. I be going back and check. So as now, I ain't missing nothing but Toya. So Toya, are you advertising your business in Marketplace? Now I'm curious as to what you're putting in there, because Marketplace, I ain't gonna lie, they used to flag me too, because that is like I don't know how it is now, because I'm not gonna lie, I haven't posted there to sell anything other than used furniture. But back then when I was trying to do it, it was like a thing going up against policy to promote services. It was like, I don't know. They just kind of had a streamline to where if it was a service, they kind of kept knocking it out the box. So for me, I had to kind of get slick with it. But then it kept being a nuisance, because then it just was a nuisance, because then you would have people reply and not fully understand, because I had to like code word it. I just got to paying for ads because it just was too much. It was too much. And yeah, y'all know that platform is real finicky. It's a real finicky platform. I had some issues today that I had to go and stay on the phone with support for like maybe 2 hours, only for it to not get fixed and for them to put in another ticket. But I can't complain because I can honestly say my tribe is built on that platform. That platform has been very good to me. You just got to pay to play. You just really got to follow the rules and pay to play. Those dry spells, I thought I was doing wrong. So no, so Trina, what you talking about? The dry spells as far as business, baby, they happy, girl. There we go, Deborah, because you aren't supposed to promote your business in marketplace. That's what I was telling you. Change your wording. And it just gets tricky because you're trying to change your wording and for it to get picked up by the right people. But then when you change your wording, it's not really, it's just too much back and forth. And they're like, oh, I didn't understand that. It's just too much back and forth. So yeah, they tricky. They tricky like that. So Toya, you could like have that thing where if you're constantly getting flagged, I don't know what they call it on that platform, but you could like your account could be in that thing. Like today, one of the issues I had today, I had 2 issues. One of them is my reels, guys. My reels doing good over there, right? And I got 3 accounts that my reels are monetized. But the one, I'm like, that don't make sense. The one account, which is my main account, ain't no longer monetized. And I'm like, what's going on? They said I'm not in the country, something about country guidelines. So I had to sit on the phone with these people for a very long time. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I have other pages that are monetized. We are all in the same vicinity, same area, whatever it is. And they said, because I went out the country, I just went to, I don't know if it happened when I was in Turkey or when I was in Tulum. They said, did you go out the country? I said, yeah, I went out the country. Like, who gonna go out the country? They say, well, it could have picked up your location and disabled your account or something. I said, if that ain't some of the craziest stuff ever, but I get it. You got paid by the rules, right? But I ain't know that rule. I would have turned my location off. So point is, you gotta just really understand. And it changed so much. They changed algorithm stuff so much. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. I got to be slick with my wording now. You do. So Toya, you do get real slick with it. And but you can't get mad though. This is the thing I was saying. You can't get frustrated because for me it was frustrating when people respond to it and not quite clear on what it is, right? So that was the thing that was frustrating for me. And I'm like, I ain't doing that no more. The thing I have learned so much watching your videos, I've been working for an event company for 5 years. They are making money from my skills. I don't know how to tell them now that I will charge. Like you just told me, psych deal. So one thing I can say, and I'm not going to say this is like across the board, but one thing I can say, even that's how I got started, right? Well, it was not my company, but I was with a company and I was kind of leveraging my skills because they were buying my inventory. And it got to the point, and even with not just companies, family too. I'm like, I'm not going to, no, because it's like, no, it got to be a win-win. I'm always thinking like, this got to be a win-win. I can't take the L. I ain't gonna be able to do it. Even if it's 60-40, but just to take a donut, I ain't gonna be able to do it. So with the company that, when I started charging, I just was very honest with them. And I told them, I'm trying to make a business of it. But wait a minute, did you say you're with a company? You working with an event company. So this may be, let me ask you this. For whatever services you provide, Dale, are you the only one? Are you like the exclusive one providing the service? And are you working for the company? Or are you just like are you guys just kind of working together? Or do you work for them? Because that may be a conflict of interest. Thank you, everyone. Yes, Queen, I totally understand now. They are making $1,800 from my skill. Okay, so they could be making $1,800 from your skill. That's a lot. I wouldn't like it either. I wouldn't like it. So let me ask you this. Are you getting anything from it? Like, how did that even get set up? This is the part where it confused me. Are you working for them? Like, are you a part of their team? And you know now the value that you're bringing to whatever it is that you guys are designing? Or you got to kind of help me with that one. It's something going on with Facebook because I was getting nothing but people from Nigeria and other countries saying and liking my posts. Guys, this is how it is. But one thing, when y'all see weird stuff happening, for one, it's lengthy, but put in a ticket, right? Put in a ticket. Sometimes it just takes them to get eyeballs on your account and find out what's going on, to reset it or whatever they do. But they know what to do. But you got to bring it to their attention. Like, hey, I know this is not how it was, whatever the case may be. Put in a ticket. I will always put in a ticket because I've gotten so many things fixed, and it was frustrating, but I got it fixed. Not only that, I've learned to change up my routine. Now you guys see, I don't even post anymore. I primarily just go for shorts, reels, like that kind of content, because that is what's working right now. I don't know what's going to be working in 3 months, but I know I have the flexibility to go ahead and switch it up again. So you guys got to kind of be comfortable changing up your routine and just saying, okay, well, what's working now? But the whole thing about the out of the country thing, I don't know. I don't know. So Deborah tells Dale, you should send him a proposal. Yeah, I would. But wait a minute. Yes, the boss can't do it himself. I get paid. They call me when they need me to work. Oh, so, So, I mean, I guess this still is kind of tricky, because are they calling you as a part of the team, or are they calling you as a freelancer? Because if they calling you as a freelancer, you could do whatever the heck you want to do. You could change your price. Like Deborah said, you could put in a proposal. There's so much you could do because you're a freelancer. But if you're a part of the team, it ain't gonna work like that. It ain't gonna work like that. Right. So Sandra, that's the same thing, that I can't really give any advice or my little 2 cents, because I'm not understanding the full situation. It's a big difference if you're an employee. Like the company I was with, I was an employee. So like if I'm already on their clock getting paid whatever the hourly wage is, I can't go and say, well, boom, I want this for this. I couldn't do that. So it really just depends on that situation. All right, guys. So tonight, like I said, I did want to help you guys with 2 ways to get clients for your event draping business. And you still could apply the same thing to whatever kind of business you got. You have a ping pong business. I don't care what it is, but this is kind of like, it's just kind of, you could do it across whatever business you have. So the things with attracting clients to your business, and what a lot of people don't like, is that you got to do the work. You got to do the work. It's not like you could just go on the corner and say, hey, I'm here, now come and book me. It don't happen that way. People, for one, they want to be sold to, whether you believe it or not. When we walk in a furniture store, and I'm one of them because I've been in furniture stores lately, it's very agitating for people to come right up to you right away and be like, can I show you this? Can I show you that? Boom, 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 boom. But realistically, I walked in that store to hear the bells and the whistles. It's just, I need a second to get an idea. Let me get a second to walk up and down the aisle to see what piques my interest, right? But I want to be sold to. I need you to sell me this couch, right? I'm not comfortable just walking out off the showroom floor with this couch, because I don't know. I need you to tell me something and educate me on why I need this couch. So it's a mental thing. It's a part of the psyche. They want to be sold to, right? So you have to kind of like market your business in a way. I'm trying to think, who was it? I just had it on the tip of my tongue. It was somebody. I can't remember who it was, but I don't know if it was one of my coaching clients yesterday. I can't remember who it was, but you always have to be open and be happy to rep your brand, but not rep your brand in a way just talking about what you got going on or what you can do, right? I can drape double layer. I could drape. Nobody care about that, right? You want to play on that emotion and say, what is that going to do for them? But you can't do that unless you know what it is they want. The things I do, like I said, so many people teach draping, right? But I know exactly what to say to my people because I already know what they struggle with. So that already alone is going to differentiate me from everybody else's class, because I'm more intimate with mine. I'm going to talk directly to Kim because I know what Kim is struggling with. And it just so happened that I know thousands of other Kims, meaning they're in the same boat. They struggling with the same thing, right? So I'm only interested in providing this one solution. That's it. And if you want this solution, guess what? You got to come see me. If you don't, then I'm not marketing to you. I'm not talking to you. I don't care how much you want to learn draping, but I'm not talking to you unless you want to learn in this capacity at this price and in this kind of manner, right? So it's really about your message is everything. Hey, Maria. Thank you, Deborah. Deborah said you got to do the work. Well, technically, I'm not really part of the team. I don't work every week for them. They are two guys running their business. I guess you could call me a casual worker. Well, at the end of the day, you want to know why it's happening? Because even in your explanation, you're a casual worker. You're being too casual with your position. Like until you boss up, right? And then you kind of have them see you in that light. I'll call you too. I ain't gonna lie, but I would call you too if I know I could get an $1,800 service and I'm only got to pay $20 an hour. Like that's you're in position to know the value you bring, and now you gotta say what you want and add tax. If you don't have you guys ain't in no kind of contract, no nothing. They just calling you because you're the right one for the job, and they're not paying you what you want to be paid. You can restructure that and you can demand what it is that you feel as if you deserve or what it is you feel like you want. Now, they may not pay it because that's a big jump, right? That's a big jump. However, if you are that valuable to that company, they will find it. Right. Sandra's like, you're a part-time employee. So that, guys, that's a thin line right there. It's a big difference between an employee and a contractor. So I guess realistically, unless I know all of the details, I can't really advise because it's going to be a different spin according to what the situation really is. Nobody should be happy with getting paid that amount, but if that's something you agreed to in the beginning, and if you are an employee, I don't care if it's part-time, contractual, whatever the case may be, there's something in place, even if it's as needed, PRN. If there's something in place contractual wise, then that is your contract. You got to revise it or whatever it is. So I don't want to get too deep into that because I don't know the whole situation, but main thing is, you're not happy, and unless you do something to change it, it's going to continuously go in the manner that it's going. You have to be able to, but I can't tell you how to do it because I don't know what that situation looked like. Yeah, I don't know what that situation looked like. So today, guys, main thing I want to tell you guys, first thing, if you're looking for your clients, is you have to have an online presence. And when I say online presence, some of you guys get overwhelmed with all of these platforms because there is a lot. It's a lot, right? Like I didn't get caught up in it, but the little new thing going on, Threads, man, by the time it was day 3, I was done with that thing. I was like, nah, I don't really want to do this. For one, I'm not a real social person. I'm not. Do I want to hear fresh, new ideas and new people? Yeah, but realistically, that ain't my cup of tea. I am a home gal. I am a loner. I'm very comfortable. I like myself. I laugh at myself. I can key with myself. I talk to myself. We friends over here. So Threads ain't for me. I after day 3, I was done with it. But I couldn't get rid of my account because I don't know if this is true or not, and I was not about to experiment. They say if you delete your Threads account, your IG go away. I was like, they got me in the trick bag for real. So I don't know. So I got to do some further research because that's not the platform for me. I just feel like people just randomly throwing out stuff, like just throwing out rocks, saying who's going to bite. And I don't know, it's just not for me. But I can't delete my account because I don't want my IG to go away. So if y'all got some information on that, tell me in the comments, please, because that's not the platform for me. However, the other platforms I am on, they are for me. Like I want to have a presence there. However, I do not spend my waking day and hour on the platform. I am never on Pinterest. However, if you go to Pinterest and you type in the Posh Academy, boom, she gonna pop up. I am never on TikTok. However, if you go over there, type it in, boom, she gonna pop up, right? Point is, if I'm in my phase of brand awareness, I need omnipresence, meaning it's going to strengthen me as a thought leader and as an authority in my marketplace. Because no matter where you go on LinkedIn, I'll never go over there, but boom, she gonna pop up. So my thing is, you have to develop a strategy and do something that you can stick with. When I was trying I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be here on this day and there on that day, because most of these, in order for it to be effective, it's best if you create the content specifically for that platform. I tried it. I ain't gonna even do it. I'm not, it's no way. Because for one, I don't go live like that. Like, people go live every hour. I ain't got time to do that. For one, I ain't got that much to say. I really don't. And I'm wrapped up in what I got going on. And that's my time for me. Whatever I got for y'all, I deliver it on Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night. Everything else, that's for me. So I can't do it every hour like people do it, right? So when I was trying to do it, I was like, this is crazy. I was trying to be everywhere. Then I would forget, like, people were leaving messages here and messages there. It was just too much. So main thing is, if you're establishing your online presence, you have to be consistent. You're not going to be consistent if you're spread too thin. Some people do it really well, but they are like freaking marketing gurus. They know how to repurpose this and repurpose that and show up here and show up there. They are not on all these platforms and really fully there. It's almost impossible, unless that's just what you do all day. So you have to establish your online presence, but it got to be solid, and you have to be nurturing and building relationships with the kind of people that you want to hire you. A lot of you guys are on these platforms, and guess what? All of your friends are, or followers are, maybe family and friends and people in the industry. People in the industry, they're not your buyers unless you're an instructor, or unless you're a teacher, or you sell product or something like that. They are not your ideal client. You need, a lot of people don't want to go and do the work as far as finding out where your clients are. Go on and asking them questions, right? Go in these groups and spark up conversations, right? It's not necessarily that, I don't think it's that y'all don't want to. I think you don't know how to effectively do it. And guys, I'm trying to tell you, that's one of the most effective ways, because people, especially when you get married and you're on the internet, because you get to see so many different ideas, right? You get to see so much stuff, right? And whether you DIY or not, you get to see so much. So that is where you're looking for your unicorn answer or your unicorn tablescape or whatever it is. They're looking for your stuff. But if you are not showing up, how are they going to find it? Or if you're just randomly showing up in different spaces and the algorithm ain't showing you no love because you ain't consistent, how are they going to find it? The only people going to find it is your family, your friends, and your colleagues. And they're going to all be you go, girl, that is so cute. They are not going to hit that book me link, because they don't need what you got. But in the meantime, in between time, the people that do don't see you. They don't even you don't even run across their feed. What y'all talking about over here? Oh my God. Wait a minute. Me too didn't get on social media. Oh, wait a minute. I'm missing it. Until COVID, but I realized I had to do something. Yes. Like, yeah, COVID definitely made me much stronger in the social media industry. I haven't touched Threads since day 5. I jumped on, but never posted. Now I posted a little bit, but that was it. I was like, nah, this is just too much for me. I haven't posted on Threads either. I don't think I like Threads. I only joined because of you, sis. Now I don't want to lose my IG if I delete it. So I'm going to tell you guys, if y'all join because of me, do not go delete me until I tell you it's safe, or unless you have the answer yourself, because I don't know as of now. Don't be laughing, boo. Don't be laughing. I'm trying to tell you guys. I don't know about the whole Threads thing. I don't know. But as far as your online presence, guys, even if you have a thread, since that's the poppin'est thing right now, I would stay on there. Like, even I only wanted to delete it because I just don't need another daggone platform in my phone. I really don't. I don't. But I ain't paying it no attention though. But again, for the people that's on Threads, I don't know how that platform is going to play out, right? I don't know. But guess what? If you go and type in Precious Stevens or the Posh Academy, both of them over there. Okay? You go on, what's the other thing I quit a long time ago? Community House, Clubhouse. You go on Clubhouse, both of them over there. It's about omnipresence. You don't have to be on the platform and give it all you got. But no matter where you go, if you got a phone in your hand and you type in Precious Stevens or the Posh Academy, so many different platforms are going to come up, right? Just because I need everybody to realize I'm a real deal Holyfield, right? You ain't got to go and find me and do your FBI woo, woo, woo. I see you. No, you don't, because I'm right here. So I'm trying to tell you guys, having your online presence is going to be especially if you're not doing guerrilla marketing. Now, I did have one young lady a few months ago. That was what she did. I had another young lady. I haven't talked to Monica in a long time, but she was really like in a good spot where she can go out, get on feet, get some foot traffic, connect with the community or whatever, and build partnerships that way, right? But if you're not doing that, you got to get your butt online on one of these platforms and find out where your people are. Find out where they are and what they want to see, right? You guys, if you do you're posting your work, I get it, I see it, but that's not enough. That's not enough. You got to create polls. You got to create questions. You want to create things that is engaging. If you guys look at my posts, right? I'll never post for me because I don't need to post. I got everything I need in this house. Everybody I need in this house, everything I need is in this house. So I don't need to post, right? Until I get with y'all and I get kikiing it up and we get the kiki in my little funny post. But other than that, my posts fall under four main categories. I only post to one, educate. If I'm posting something, I need it to be either educational, engaging. I like my engaging posts because I get to learn more about you guys. And guess what? Y'all get to learn stuff about me, right? And then I do inspiring. Now I do my inspirational posts more often because they're the ones that seem to hit people more. And I do the connection piece and the connection post and inspiring posts tend to hit people more. I guess I don't know why, but they do. They respond to those kind of posts more. Now I'm getting a lot more response to the education, right? Because now I'm repurposing reels and I'm posting a lot of stuff from class, and they'll just put all kind of comments. Oh my God, that's a good tip. Whoop de whoop. And I'm like, okay, I'll post some more. You like that? Okay, girl. So have a purpose for your post. If you're about to post something and you can't say what the purpose is, don't post it. Don't waste your time and don't waste the people time and don't waste the people feed, because it should have a purpose. I'm trying to tell you guys, when I tell you have an expectation set for everything you do, that is what's going to help you realize where you're really benefiting your business the most, right? If I know I'm sitting, like I did threads, if I'm over there on threads, like I ain't got an hour to give threads. And you trying to tell me that's an hour I'm taking from YouTube. My people over here on YouTube. Nah, I ain't able to do that. So you got to really, when you about to post some stuff, think to yourself, like, why am I posting this? If it's just for your own entertainment, don't do that. Just look at the picture and laugh yourself. Don't post it. Because 9 times out of 10, it ain't for nobody. It ain't going to do nothing for nobody. They're not going to respond. They're not going to like it. They ain't going to do none of the things. And then you're going to feel as if you're not giving value. Because you're not, if that's what you're posting. So think about the things. If you really want your business to flourish, look at your business profiles, whatever the case may be. Did you put your best foot forward? I know we kind of tapped on this a little bit yesterday with the AI pictures. Guys, I ran up the rim in the air. I ain't going to lie. I think I got like 220 pictures. Baby, I ain't got to take another photo shoot. But you will not see those pictures on my branding elements, right? It won't be my face shot because I want to stay true to my brand. I want to stay true to my brand. But you dang on sure going to see them pictures on some posts or a blog post. Yeah, of course. What? You know how much them shoots be costing? Them photo shoots be costing. Baby, they cost some money. And I'm like, okay, Remedy. But then I went ahead and canceled it because I'm done. I got what I needed and I'm done. I don't need a subscription because I think I'm cute. I think I do all right by myself. By myself. Posting for social. Same here, Deborah, busy. Y'all, I'm trying to tell you. So let me tell you this. Let me ask you this. I think it wouldn't be so bad if I wasn't working full time. So my time for social media is limited. Deborah, guess what? Baby, I'm in this office, right? And I'm out there in them streets running my blog up, whatever the case may be. I work full time. I work 3 full-time jobs. I do. It just so happened my boss is called Precious Stevens and I work at the Porsche Academy. But I work 3 full-time jobs. So at the end of the day, I know that what rings in my coin, right? Or what helped me leave my 9 to 5 was me on that day on social media. So that became, and y'all know I don't like social media, but that now became a priority for me because I could go and make an email, send out 1 email in the morning and boom, I didn't make my income goal for the whole day. So my day is free. right? I don't have to go out there and scramble like, all right, hey guys, I'm having this sale, or I ain't got to do all that because now I am real. I have prioritized my day. I can't live the lifestyle I have if it don't run on batteries, baby. I got a couple of them around here, but it don't run on batteries. It run on coin. In order for me to make coin, I have to show up in my marketplace. And I have to show up as the authority that I have, right? Because that is what's going to make them want to buy from me and support me when they got everybody else that they could be buying from and supporting, right? But they choose me. So you guys have to make it a priority. What app? Remedy, girl. Somebody put Remedy in the chat so Trina could get their app. So you guys have to make it a priority. And before I kind of got into a rhythm, now I'm in a rhythm. I just know when I get up, I don't even get out the bed until I fulfill my obligation. Because I know if I get up and I come in this office, or if I go downstairs and play in the garden or do something, my day is gone because I don't live by no routine. Once I get up and come down, ain't no telling what's gonna happen. There's no telling. So I got to make sure I secure the bag first, right? I got to do that first before I do anything else, because my day could be consistent of nothing or could consist of a lot. I don't know until I come down here. So I have developed a routine that I won't even get out of bed till I fulfill my obligation. If I'm sending out an email, or if I'm making a post, or if I'm responding to people that left comments, or whatever the case may be, or if I'm talking to my team and telling them what I need them to do throughout the course of the day because I'm going to be unavailable. I have to do that first now, because it's just wait a minute, what you say? Love you, precious. You are the real deal. I be trying, babe. Real deal Holyfield over here. I be trying. I'm trying to tell you. Deborah said, yes, you do. You have like 10 full-time jobs. Okay, I have to change my priorities. Yes, Deborah. I'm trying to tell you, I don't be letting y'all, I don't let y'all come with the excuses. And I get it, because guess what? I had a job too. Like, I'm working for somebody, so I know what it's like. But y'all not going to be able to tell me that, because I've had made so many people suffer. And while I was on my train for success, right? While I was on my train, I was very selfish, and I've had people suffer, but they understood what the process was going to look like. And they understood that this was needed for me right now. I done gave y'all all I had. This is my time. This is my time. So yeah, that's the app, Trina. So guys, at the end of the day, I get it, but you guys have to buckle down and get selfish. Life is going to be life all the time. But sometimes I be like, look, life, not today. Not the day. I ain't gonna let you do that to me today. You got to be able to find it somewhere and do the same exact thing. Say, this is what I need. This is what my next level is going to require, right? That's what's going to require. Your next level ain't going to sit there and allow you to say, well, you go in, you go work for them, and then I'll be here when you get back. Baby, them opportunities are going to go to somebody else that's ready. I'm trying to tell you, they're going to go to somebody else that's ready. You guys have to buckle down, and you have to get so serious and realize that this is it. Y'all, we in our second phase. I don't know about y'all, but I ain't got a lot. After this, I see freedom. I'm on a yacht. I'm out on a veranda. Y'all know what I be saying. Drinking my little pineapple drink. I can't work hard after this. Like, this has to work for me. There is no plan B. This is it. This is plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and all the rest of them, right? This is it. So I'm going to give it all I got. The days I don't feel like it, guys, I may come in and tell y'all, look, fill your girl cup up is one of them days. And that's exactly what you guys do. So I'm trying to tell you, establish your online presence, guys. Make yourself a priority. And if you got to get up an hour earlier because maybe your schedule is that strenuous, okay, guess what? You got to get up an hour earlier, bro. That's what you got to do. But you guys that still in the lifestyle, like taking the kids here and taking the kids there, and guess I had to do that too. I'm on the sideline in the bleachers in my computer. I'm just yelling out stuff. Not they think I got Tourette's because I want to make sure I don't miss a jump shot. I'm just yelling out stuff. Go, baby! That ain't even my kid. But I didn't want to miss nothing, right? Because my head is down and I'm focused. I'm grinding, right? But I'm grinding for me. That is what you guys have to pay attention to and realize the difference. Y'all go ahead and y'all push it to the limit almost every freaking day for someone else's brand, for someone else's company. And in the meantime, yours is on the wayside. Okay. Thank you, Kim. Kim say real talk, actual facts. I'm just trying to tell you guys, I want to see y'all win. I'm trying to tell you, my heart be hurting when y'all talk, when we have our conversations and you guys tell me like what's happening or what's going on. I be like, man, it don't gotta be that way. It ain't gonna happen overnight. So I'm not about to sit up here and paint that kind of picture because Lord knows I've been drugged through some mud, but I wear them battle scars, baby. I wear them battle scars proudly. Y'all read about it in the book. Hey, Alicia Queen. I have steadily adjusted my workouts. I love it. So now I'm working for someone only 2 days. Are you still doing one-on-one coaching? When that you just missed it. You just missed it. So right now I'm in a coaching phase and it was a 6-week coaching program and we are in week 3. So this one won't end until mid-August and I won't pick up another coaching cycle until October. So October is when I pick up my next round of coaching clients. Okay, me first. Keisha, you know, I done told you this a couple times. Okay, me first. Wait a minute. Do y'all see Keisha comment? She said, forget them kids. Oh my God. You is so funny. Where was that at? I think it was a TikTok or something. Kimberly say, really? Kimberly, she's playing. She's playing. Baby, she got me on that last point. I'm trying to tell you guys, y'all know when I get started, that's why I be having to leave my stuff to 2. I'm only going to cover 2 points. I can't do the 7 and 10 no more because it don't allow me to really get into the things I want to get into, the things y'all need to hear. And sometimes I be trying like Precious, you know, don't give it to them like that. But y'all know this girl from Baltimore. That's all I know. That is all I know. I got to give it to you straight because sometimes I just be wanting to shake y'all, be like, get on this train with me because it's really real and it's moving. It don't stop. It's moving. Say, come get your niece. Yeah, so if you are on my email list, then you'll get the email when this cycle is ending and then the next cycle will begin. So guys, let me get into the second one. I ain't fooling with y'all. The next one, guys, this is something I'm kind of passionate about, and I guess I'm more passionate about it now because in the beginning, I haven't had success with it. But the minute I kind of looked at things differently, I'm like, oh yeah, that's where it's at. That's where it's at. And the number 2, guys, Deb, I need you, baby. Deb, I need you. Number 2 is networking and building relationships. I'm trying to tell you guys, I'm not a big networker. I'm not. I'm the one that'll be in the middle of a room and I'm quiet as a mouse because I'm just peeping the scene. That's just me. I'm just peeping the scene. I don't make a lot of noise. I bet y'all probably think I do, but I don't. I be in the corner like, oh, okay, that's what's happening over there. Okay. That's just how I am. So I naturally am an introvert. I am. I just get on here and just light up because I just love y'all. I don't know. But guys, you have to network and build relationships. When I first moved here, I was blown away. When I first moved here, the amount of people, ain't like it was a lot, like thousands. I ain't gonna say all that. But there was a good amount of people that kind of, as soon as I got here, my feet wasn't even planted, y'all. I think I still have boxes packed. I wasn't even fully unpacked or nothing. They reached out to me, Precious, you need this, Precious, you need that, Precious, you need this. And I was like, I'm from Baltimore, y'all. We don't do that. I lived there 38 years. We don't do that, right? So I'm like, okay, is this a setup? So it just was weird for me, but I can tell you, I could kid you not. I know me teaching and me having my classes like back to back, like the way I just fell into a rhythm. That would not have happened if I did not have those ladies reach out to me the way that it did. That would not have happened because I was in a new town. I ain't know nobody. I'd have had to figure this thing out. Now, I'm not saying I wouldn't have, but what I am saying is the ability to network and build those relationships. And I didn't even know I was building them, right? But the ability to have that is what made my process a lot shorter and made it a lot less frustrating, right? And I was able to just take off. And that was with the help of other colleagues in this industry that live right here in Atlanta. I would not have been able to do that. So you guys, when was it, guys? We went live and the young lady was asking about, she wanna like shadow. Y'all know my memory a little shot, but it's on the tip of my head. Well, anyway, the main thing is networking is a real powerful tool, right? The main thing about networking, y'all know I am a firm believer of connecting with people that's one, definitely in the same industry you're in, but also in the same industry that may not be doing the exact same thing you do. If you guys do draping, connect with a designer, right? Designers ain't got time for draping. They don't want to drape. That's not what they do. They want to focus on the whole element, the whole event as a whole, right? So if you come in with your amazing draping, especially if you was taught by me, if you come in with your amazing drapery skills or whatever the case may be and build that partnership, the thing is, a lot of you guys know you want to do it, but you don't know how it goes back to positioning. You don't know how to position it to make it a win-win. I know I have a lot of people. I have given out scholarships. I have taught people in my classes for free. I've given out a lot. And I've learned that sometimes that's not always the wisest thing to do. Or at least not the way I did it, right? So it's really about making the situation a win-win for everybody that is involved. And you guys got to learn, it's all about language, right? It's all about language and all about presenting value. And somebody came up to me, let's just say Exhibit A. Exhibit A name is Sheila. Sheila come up to me, hey, Precious, I love what you got going on. I'm a new in the industry. If I could just tag along at your next class and just kind of, I'm willing to help out, but I'm really trying to learn. I want to see, learn the industry or whatever the case may be. I'm like, okay. Kim say, partial proof. I'm like, okay. Oh, Keisha said that was live on the collaborate. That was yesterday. Okay. So guys, if that Exhibit A, what am I thinking in my head already? Somebody, y'all got to tell me in the comments. What am I thinking? Toya, you silly. Oh my God. I'm going to tell you guys immediately. I am thinking event day, class day, whatever it is, free training is one. I'm definitely thinking about that, right? Free labor. Now, I'm not really thinking about free labor. I'm not really thinking about free labor. For one, I don't look at it as being free. Because unless this person know how I flow, know my team, know our structure, or know exactly what to do, that ain't free labor. Somebody is going to have to supervise this individual. What does she really want? Yeah, well, I know she wants the training. She wants the on-the-job training, right? But I'm not looking at it as more like a charity situation. I'm looking at it, it's going to be more frustrating for me because it's game on. It's daytime. It's class time. So it's game on. I already have a structured flow in how I operate, right? Now, if I have somebody coming into the mix that want to learn, want to see, offering to help, but they don't know how to help. They don't know where to help. I don't know what they're good at, right? I have no idea what they know. I just know they want to learn. I ain't gonna pick that up. I don't mean no harm. I help a lot of people, but I'm not going to help people at the discretion of myself, right? I'm not going to take that risk because you're not presenting me any value. You're not presenting any value. Now, the ways I'm going to tell you guys a couple of ways that you guys could offer value because I know a lot of you guys probably will want to do this. And I'm going to tell you the way to spin it. And when you go approach it and you go to make your pitch, these are a couple of things you may want to say. So get your pen writing down. Right, Maria, right. It's more trouble than it's worth, right? Now, let's just say if it was, I don't know, like I do coaching, I do like this kind of stuff. I would prefer is something like in that capacity where you're not really in my mix because my mix is already going to be chaotic. It's already going to be a lot happening. I can't add another person in the mix that's untrained, don't know, just don't know what we have going on. And I am not looking to train you prior to, because that doesn't necessarily, no, I'm not hiring you as an employee. You're not being one of my team members. So why I'm not going to be able to do that, right? I'm not, hello, she doesn't bring anything in that situation. Right. And I only really know that because I'm only thinking that because of what she said. She came to me and all I heard was me. I want to learn this. I'm trying to get in. I'm like, pause, slow down, hold on. Slow down. If the approach could be a lot better received, a couple of things you want to say. You definitely want the person that you're approaching to see the value that you're bringing, right? You always want to say that you admire their work. If you don't admire their work, why are you approaching them anyway, right? If you don't admire their work, like people, it's just a human thing, right? People want to be admired for what they do. And they love when people recognize, right? It's like the recognition part. That always is a plus. And that's always like you buttering them up. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You the one need the education. You the one need the on-the-job training. So you better butter them up. It's only going to make a big positive in the response that you want, right? So there's nothing wrong with buttering them up. I'm on time and she can't flow. I can't with y'all tonight. I can't. Wait a minute. Can you say, I'm glad you trained me when I came to help. Right. But see, but it was different. So you guys, y'all been with me for so long. Y'all already, like, people that's in my tribe that been in my classes, you definitely, I let y'all just come. Because for one, you guys learning new stuff I'm doing, and you already kind of know how I do. So you could help the students because you already know my techniques, right? So that is a win-win. Like if any of you guys have been in my class because I've seen you add value to what I had going on. Now, if it was just somebody off the street, I'm like, I ain't gonna be able to do it. I ain't gonna be able to do it because I know I don't have patience, and not in that capacity anyway. If I really ain't got a lot of patience that lie. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm not. I ain't gonna sit up here and act like I'm somebody I'm not. I don't have a lot of patience. I don't. Which is why, one, my coaching is so effective, because this is the goal, right? And I need you to move along so we can achieve the goal. That's just how I am. And it works. So I like it. But definitely kind of just tell them that you admire them. Tell them you've been watching them. Tell them you love their work, whatever. There's nothing wrong with that, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Then you also just want to tell them how it could benefit both of you guys. Now, some of this stuff I wrote down because I was thinking about it like right last minute. I want you guys to think of it in a way where it's a win-win for you. You already know what you want, right? You already know what you're going to get out of it. Don't say none of that, because that ain't important, because they don't need to know what you're going to get out of it. What they need to know is how you're going to help the situation. How are you going to be a benefit to what they got going on? So tell them, if you are new, like you have no audience or nothing like that, then you can't use this one. But if you do, this is a good one to use. And this is, I wish people that approach me said some of these things, because it probably would have been a yes, but none of these things came out their mouth. So it made it a big fat no. So I'm going to tell you guys, first thing, if you have a following or whatever it is, tell them that both of you guys can expand your reach. Like you guys are able to share audiences, right? Last year, when I became an author, I did a lot of podcasts. Like I was a guest on a lot of people's podcasts. And for the lane that I was about to go, I was about to go somewhere else, y'all. My audience grew really fast in that element outside of draping. This had nothing to do with draping. My audience grew in the whole motivational speaker world because they would see me on these platforms and they would sign up for my stuff. So that, yeah, I'm gonna come on your podcast because you're helping me grow my audience, right? I am new in this market. I'm not new over here in the draping world, but over here in this author bay, I'm very new. So if you're going to allow me to come on your podcast or your show and I can promote something where I'm growing my email, then yeah, I'm coming. But if you ain't got nothing to offer me, I don't need your platform just to be talking. I don't need that, right? It's not a win-win. So definitely, if you're in a position where you guys can help each other expand the networks, grow your following, whatever the case may be, that's a win-win, because everybody, it makes sense when you're trying to attract new people and you don't have to do nothing. You don't have to really do no marketing, right? That's free marketing. You just collaborate with somebody. Now you got a X amount of more people on your list. That's a win-win. All right. Next thing is tapping into each other's network. Now, this is a little tricky because I don't know why people be wanting to gatekeep, but I met a couple young ladies this year. I ain't gonna lie. I met a couple young ladies this year, and we kind of give each other references. They were like, I need such and such. I was like, I know the right person. And same thing with me. I'm like, I'm looking for this. I'm looking, and they were like, go to this person. That is a great exchange. That is that's a network, right? Being able to exchange, like I got somebody, you got somebody. Maybe you are in the balloons industry, right? And maybe that they are in the draping industry or whatever the case may be. Being able to tap into each other's marketplace, it makes sense because the other balloon artists quite naturally could bring more service, more business to them. And the other, whoever they know, could bring more service and business to you. But so many people want gatekeep and don't want to tell you like, nah, I'm going to keep you to myself. I tell y'all all the time, share my video, do something. Don't keep me as your best kept secret. Because guess what? What God got for me, you can't hold it back. I don't care how much you try. You can't hold it back from me. So the best thing you can do to make this situation feasible is to just share me with the world, baby. That's why I'm here. Share me with the world. Oh my God. Are your podcasts a free one? Yes. So Dale, so that's not you on my podcast, Dale. So I don't have like no official podcast. YouTube had released a podcast option, right? And you know your girl gonna take advantage of it because that increases my SEO, that increases my reach, right? Just being on a podcast. But last year I was on a lot of other people's podcasts. I was a guest speaker at a lot of events, and that helped grow my audience and the speaker network, right? I got a lot of people over here in Draping world, but when it comes to this motivational thing, like I need you to get up off your hind parts and move so your business can grow. They helped me really grow that fan base a lot quicker than I would have been able to do on my own. So that is why I'm real big now than I ever was on like networking and collaborating, because it works. And like, you guys need to try it, but approach it with you're bringing value to whoever it is that you're approaching. Another one, guys, is increasing your exposure, right? Now, I fell for this trap when I first came here, doing a couple of events, because it's like, and I did them for free. Because it was all about, no, I didn't do them for free. No, I didn't, but I didn't get paid what I wanted. I didn't get paid. You might as well say it was for free. It was cheap, but it was all about the exposure, because these are like, big people or whatever the case may be. And it ain't take me but 2 events. And I was like, where the exposure, boo? I'm trying to tell you, that's why I don't do those kind of collabs, because you halfway get any kind of photos taken, posted, any of that. And then when you do your stuff like way in the back, I've seen so many style shoots where my draping was like, I'm like, do you not realize this is one of the main attractions here? So I was like, I ain't gonna be able to do that. I ain't gonna be able to do that. I ain't gonna be able to do that. But if you guys have an agreement, right? Now I've learned to have an agreement. Like, this is exactly what I'm getting now. I'm getting in your magazine. I'm getting on your banner. I'm getting something. If you guys have an agreement, again, that's a good way to help you get further faster. Being exposed. A lot of people sometimes and this was the attitude I had, because I didn't know. I was like, oh my God. Like, if I was to do like I didn't never really intern, but I did do like collaborations, and my little nervous butt, because I am a person that want to do the right thing, right? And being in this industry, the way I got into it, I didn't know what the right thing was. So I just will go off of my gut. So if I'm doing like a collaboration or something, I see so many other potential clients in the room, but I'm like, nah, I ain't supposed to connect with them. Bull crap. If it ain't outlined in the contract, oh baby, she repping her brand no matter where she go. Because I know y'all won't work with me over there looking. Y'all ain't got to look it off the fence. Come over here. Give me your card. Come over here. So I'm trying to tell you guys, take advantage over definitely increasing your exposure on each other's platform. You guys that's like draping stylists, that's floral stylists, that's balloon artists, if you have a specialty, it's just the biggest sense ever to go and connect with a designer and make it a collaborative thing to where you are their exclusive provider. You're that exclusive provider, meaning it's only you. And if you are not available, then they get to choose outside the network or whatever the case may be. But that alone is going to help you grow, right? Because if it's somebody you're partnering with, clearly they got great work. So that is going to also help you build your portfolio. This is one of the easiest ways to do it. They call it, like in the funnel world, they call it funnel hacking. You can do audience hack, whatever it is, just it's like you're growing off someone else's audience, and it works, guys. I'm trying to tell you, it took me forever when in this draping world to really get into the 4-figure numbers of my email list, right? It took me forever, but then because I didn't know what to do until then I did the freebie route. But before that, I didn't know what to do. So now when I became the author and the public speaker and started doing all that, it happened so fast for me. It happened because I knew exactly what to do. And I knew how to position myself, whereas I'm adding value to their platform. But in turn, you're going to help me grow. I need you people to come over here and opt into my stuff because I can help them. Right? So guys, you have to do, no, it's only 2 days. It's only 2. I'm still talking about number 2, Dave. So that's the thing. And the last one is Oh, your combined client base, right? Like if you guys don't offer the same thing, definitely be able to combine your client base. Now, I don't necessarily do this. I don't do this. And honestly, this is not a route. I've done it in the past, but this is not a route I would do now. So like if I was to go and do an event, a collaborative event, and they may give me access to the email list or something like that, it's cool. But I don't really like that, because anybody that's on my email list, I want them to want to be there, right? I don't want you to give me your email list. Now I'm sending these people stuff and they're like, who the heck is this? Who that? I don't want that to happen. But it does happen. Like people, you'll do an event or you'll partner with somebody and they'll say they're going to give you their email list, and boom, you got more people to market to. But that's like a shot in the dark. And when I did do it, I had a lot of people. For one, I didn't like it because I would have all these thousands of people now on my email list. And I know these people, right? And it's like when you grow your email list, the more people you have, the more you got to pay. So I done went from like $19 a month paying for my software to now I got paid $300 a month because I didn't partner with this person. They got a ridiculous email list, but none of these people know me. So it's like, you kind of got pick and choose. But just things like that is going to help you pay more attention to how are you helping them as opposed to the helping you'll receive. We already know you're going to get help. We know you're going to get on the job help, but don't talk about it, because now it's like, I already know you're going to get that. What you want? What's in it for me? Same way I tell you guys about your clients, like talk to them, always talk to them in a way, because that's what they're listening with. They're listening with the ears that say, what's in it for me? What I get? If you learn to talk to almost everybody like that, you'll save yourself a lot of heartache. Because that's all they listening for. What's in it for me? What I get? That's even what I be listening for. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, why I need to do that? Why should I do that? And if it makes sense, I'm rolling. If it don't, I'm out. I'm out. So guys, you guys have any questions? I thank you guys for joining me. Any questions? Guys, at the end of the day, when you're building a strong clientele for your event draping business, for your event design business, for your event decor business, whatever it is, you definitely want to have a combination. Don't just rely on one main thing. I think I've always had a combination, because let's just say, for one, I don't like social media, but let's just say I stuck with social media. That's how I make my money. Boom, boom, boom. My social media has never got shut down, but so much has happened to my social media where I probably was, I don't even know what to call it, but every time I would comment, like they would flag my stuff. It just was crazy. So if I left all of my buckets, my coin buckets up to social media, I would be in some trouble, right? I would be in some trouble. I've done social media. I still do text marketing. I still do email marketing. I still do guerrilla marketing. Like marketing has become just like a second nature to me, because this is my life, right? And it's something I love to do. And if this is what I want to talk about all the time, or I want to talk to the people that I can help, if you don't fit in that category, then I just don't want to talk to you. Hey, Halle Boo. So definitely you have to know that. Try different mediums, right? And then find the one that you fall in love with, and then just be consistent. Be consistent. Those of you guys that work, I get it, but just go selfish, guys. You got what? 5 months left. I know that may sound like a lot of time, because y'all got to do this every day for 5 months. Like what? That's like 1,500 days. I get it. But at the end of the day, if you look at a dedication of 5 months, and then what 2024 could look like, and so forth and so on, because you dedicated, you buckled down, and you got selfish for 5 months. I'll do the 5 months for you. Sorry, I'm playing. But for 5 months, guys, I'm trying to tell you, you can do it. At the end of the day, once you built that brand awareness, it's just about nurturing from that point. It's just about remaining consistent at that point. It's just about showing up. The work is not as hard as it is when you're building brand awareness. Like, you need people to know you. Not only that, you need them to like you, and then you need them to trust you. Once that process happens in a full circle, you are in a much better position to now do whatever it is you need to do, and not be so focused on your marketing aspects and building your brand awareness. So guys, that's the main thing, is look at different mediums. The marketing, the networking. I definitely want to see you guys network a lot more. I definitely do. And strengthen up your customer service if you have to, right? That's the stuff that's going to make your clients come back. They're going to come back every time. that people love great customer service. It was something I was reading the other day, and I can't remember what the company was doing something, like they was jacked up. But everybody talked about the customer service. They was like, the customer service was amazing. The customer service. I was like, dang, okay, all right. So definitely strengthen your customer service, right? And those that's in the YouTube membership. Tomorrow, guys, guess what? I'm sharing tomorrow's where the 7 steps is. So tomorrow I'm sharing 7 key steps to building a strong clientele for your event draping business, whatever business you have. The steps are the steps. You could apply them to whatever it is you have. But the thing is, not necessarily, I don't focus on new clients. I focus on retaining the ones I have. And that's how I'm able to maintain and increase my success level, is because they are the ones that spend the most money with me, right? So that's where a lot of my attention go. I already know the new people, once they find me, they gonna lock in. It's just a matter of when they gonna lock in. I don't know when they gonna lock in. They gonna fall down the rabbit hole, and they'll fall in somewhere. But I know that this mid-tier, this mid-level group of people that I have, they my ride or dies. They've been there. They're going to be there. They're going to be in the membership. They're going to cancel. They're going to come back. They're going to cancel. They're going to come back. That's my pool of people that I nurture, that I pay attention to, that I show up for all the time. And then my high level, like, I ain't going to say here a lot. Not a lot of them, but it's enough of them where I'm not necessarily spending all of my marketing time and my dollars on them, because that's a longer process. So it's like they probably been in the wheelhouse in the back for a long time. They probably took some of my stuff, but now they're ready to go to that next level. And they know that I have the ability to take them there, but I'm not going to sit here and market a whole campaign on a coaching package to that degree, when I know this is my safe space, right? This is like my secret. This is, what do you call it? This is whatever that word is. This is it. All right. So guys, tomorrow, again, I'll be here 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock on YouTube for level 3 and above. On Thursday, what am I doing on Thursday? Thursday, I'll be here too, live. Thursday, because I kept getting this. So Thursday, I'm showing live demonstrations on. Now y'all know Thursdays is technical Thursdays, meaning I'm doing live demonstrations on how to achieve double layer draping. But I'm gonna be doing 4 different methods. 2 methods a lot of you guys have seen me do quite a bit, but 2 methods I have never done on camera, and I'm gonna be showing you guys because it's just not that hard. And the tools that I'm using to get that done. So they'll guerrilla marketing is like that, in your face, on foot, getting from behind the computer, right? Like on foot. Guerrilla marketing, I'll wear my shirt around, or I'll have like a message on my bag. Some people go like in what y'all call them, little shopping centers, like you will be out on foot traffic, right? Getting your business out there and still marketing your business to people you want to work with. So many different forms of marketing, guys. They all are effective, but you got to find which one works for you best. And then kind of run with it, like really run with it. Don't sit here and play around with it, because the only thing that's keeping you from the level of success that you want is the amount of commitment and investment that you're willing to put into achieving it. That's it. All of you guys that want to get here, want to get there, y'all can. It's just about when you're going to get serious. That's it. Yes, Dale. Yes. Yep. So guys, that's all I got. I got to go. I thank you guys for being on here with me. Hopefully I'll see some of you guys in the membership tomorrow. Those of you that's already members, all my green names, I love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. Those of you that have not joined, you can easily click the join button under any of my videos, any of my YouTube videos, and just select whatever level you want to join. And I will see you guys tomorrow. If you are just catching in, like some of you guys came in late, or some of you guys may be new. I am your girl, Precious Stevens of the Porsche Academy. And what I believe the event designers and creatives deserve more money. I help you get it, right? At the end of the day, I make your draping look good. I'm over and out, and I want to see you guys next Tuesday. I don't know what I'm going to be talking about, but it got something to do with clients. So I hope to see y'all there. Or be square. All right, guys, Precious gone. And I want y'all to know everything and anything is possible. Thank you, Dale. I look forward to connecting with you again.